This is why you want to plant crocus. It really is a first food for the bees. These and dandelions. But when the crocus are open and the sun is on them, that's when the bees show up. Crocus that are in the shade, not so much. They need the warmth from the sun to make it easier for them to fly. Here's a fun fact. If I'm looking at a beehive this time of year and I see them bringing in pollen, which I think you can see, there's pollen on the legs. Oh, she's buried in there so far you can't really see just yet. Well, anyways, if pollen comes back to the hive of this guy, where'd she go? She's got pollen on her legs. If they have pollen and they're bringing it into the hive, that usually means that the hive is queen right, because they're bringing pollen in to feed the larvae of the eggs the queen laid that have hatched. So it's a good way, without having to open a hive, I guess any time of year, to know if there's something to feed. If the bees are really bringing in pollen, it's probably because there's baby bees. And I won't open my hives and go looking in them here for a little bit yet. This weather's so crazy. I would never usually ever even consider going into a hive in February. But things are probably going to happen a lot faster or sooner than what I'm used to, so. But they do like crocus. They like any flower that's easy to get the nectar and the pollen out of there. If it's got a long throat, like even like a lilac bush or honeysuckle, that's good for hummingbirds and butterflies, not so much for honeybees because their tongue is too short. But when it's a flower that's like a crocus or a dandelion that's open and the pollen's easy to get to and the nectar's easy to get to, that's what you want to plant, whether it's for a honeybee or native pollinators. Okay, girls. Don't stay out too late. Get back to your hive before it gets cold.